Good morning, students. Welcome to your Mathematics 6 Assignment 2018 Based Contact session. I am your tutor, Mrs. Loide Amopolo, and that is my contact detail. Contact number on the screen 081 446 4446. In case you have a question, you are always free to call me. Okay, welcome to our 2018 assignment based contact session. This presentation will cover general guidelines that I want you to keep in mind when you are writing your 2018 Mathematics 6 assignment. We will only discuss few questions that might be similar to one in your assignment. So then pay attention when we are going to discuss these questions. The assignment layout is very simple for Mathematics 6. You only have the cover page that will be provided by IOL and the assignment content now where you have answered your questions. I want you to pay attention to this general information that I want to share with you. Use the examination pad when you are writing your assignment or when you are using the book. Cut it nicely from the book using a scissor or using the ruler. And we don't have study guides yet for Mathematics 6. So let's just use grade 12 textbooks. The one that we use in grade 12, the Mathematics y is equal to mx plus c or the prism alive. Because this Mathematics 6 is mostly on ordinary level, grade 12, extended and core. So then just grab those textbooks and study in those textbooks. They are similar to what we are having in the assignment. And do the assignment by yourself, please, so that you can familiarize yourself with how the questions are being asked and how the general layout of the assignment is. And this is also going to help you in times when you are preparing your examination. Because as I said, the question, they are not too far from mathematics, from the assignment. All we change is only numbers and diagrams and the methodology or the questioning technique, but everything remains the same. So then do your assignment, it will be helpful and beneficial to you. Okay, the number the questions according to the question paper, the way the questions are in the question paper. That is how you should also number your questions when you are answering your assignment. And skip a line after each question. When you are done with question 1, skip a line. When you are done with question 1.1, skip a line. When you are done with question 2, skip a line, and so on, please. All right, it's very, very much important. And make sure that your final piece is very neat and legible and all the pages are securely fastened together. Make sure that you use a strong stapler when you are stapling your question paper, when you are putting your papers together. All right, about this assignment, it's out of 130 marks. It's quite a long assignment, and you need to score a minimum of 50% for you to qualify for the examination, which is less. 65 over 130, I'm sure you can do it. And Mathematics 6 cover the following topics with function notations and linear programming. We have coordinate geometry. We have geometrical terms, facts, and applications. We have length and angle in right and non-right angled triangles. We have statistics, where we have organizing, presenting, and analyzing data. We have probability of single and combined events, as well as geometrical transformations and vectors. If you just get a textbook, a grade 12 textbook, all those chapters are there the way they are. Okay, just acquaint yourself nicely with the textbooks and you know what is under Mathematics 6. Let's look at some of these questions. OBC is a sector of a circle. I hope we know what a sector of a circle is, with center O. And the radius is 6.5 centimeters. The angle BOC is 30 degrees. Then calculate the first one, the area of the sector, and the next one is the perimeter of the sector. Okay, what are we having here? It's what I put there. This is exactly what we are going to have. It's a sector of a circle. You know what a sector is? This is a sector, and this is OBC. OBC is our sector of the circle. The center is O, and the radius is 6.5 centimeters. The angle BOC, the angle here that is formed here, is 30 degrees. Now let us calculate the area of the sector, the whole inside of this part. How do we calculate the area of the sector? I always say, if you don't know the formulas in mathematics, if you sometimes don't know the formula, forget about getting the correct answer. So then, my dear students, I'm advising you to learn the formulas and to learn them very, very well. Area of the sector, how do we calculate the area of the sector? You take the angle divided by the total angles in the circle, which is 360 degrees, and then you multiply it with the pi r squared. This is the formula when you are calculating the area of the sector. X representing the angle that is given in that sector over the total angles in a circle. Remember, this is a sector of a circle, 360 degrees, and then you multiply it with pi r squared. Alright, if the pi is not given, just use the pi as it is on your calculator. Now let us substitute. X, the angle given here, is 30 degrees over 360 degrees times pi times the radius. How much is the radius? In this case is 6.5, and remember we have to square it. That is it. So then you take your calculator, then you press it as it is and get the answer for that one. So then you take 30 over 360 times pi, and then times 6.5, then you square it. 6.5 squared, the radius, equal to, this one will give us 11.06. Area is always measured in square units, so then what are the units here? Is centimeter, and so then it should be squared. So then to 2 decimal places, that is our area of the sector, the whole inside of this part. That is our area. Know the formula. If you know this part, obviously when you come to here, you get those questions correct. Now when it comes to this type of questions in the examination or in the assignment, sometimes you will be given a full circle. Sometimes you will be given a full circle, and then they'll only look at a part of it. Okay, maybe you'll be asked to work out even this other part, the bigger sector or maybe the smaller sector. So then make sure that when you are doing this, you know exactly what you are doing. Okay, so then it's not that's why I said the things only change a little bit. Sometimes you're just given a part of it, sometimes you'll be given a full circle, and then the questions might just be the same as long as you know what to do, the way to go. Okay, let's look at the next question. Work out the perimeter of the sector. What is the perimeter? If you don't know what the perimeter is, you'll be there sitting. Perimeter is the distance, the borders of the shape, distance around the whole shape. So then this is the perimeter of the whole of it. Are we having all the information to work out the perimeter? I don't think so. We have this side, which is 6.5. If this is the radius, of course the radius is the same from the point. This is also going to be 6.5 centimeter. But then we have this missing part. How do we call this part? This is the part of the circumference of the circle, or the arc of the circle. So how do we work out? We have to work out this part first for us to be able to work out the perimeter, because we have to add this part plus this one for us to work out the perimeter. So then what must we do? We have to work out this part first. How to work out the area or the circumference of the circle? Only the arc of it. So then the formula is what? The length of the arc. The length of the arc, we take x representing the angle that is given, then you divide it with the total angle 360 degrees times 2 pi r, okay, times the 2 times the pi times the radius. This is the formula. If you don't know this formula, you won't be able to work out this part. All right, let's substitute. X represents 30 degrees over 360 degrees, then you multiply it with 2. So then this is question B. 2 times pi times the radius, which is 6.5 centimeters. Then you take your calculator. 30 over 360 times 2 times pi times 6.5, which will give us 3.4 centimeters. So then this part to one decimal place is 3.4 centimeters. Now we have all our information. This is not the final answer. The question did not ask you to work out the length of the arc, but then to work out the perimeter of the sector. Now let's work out the perimeter. You add now 6.5 centimeters plus another 6.5 centimeters plus the length of the arc now, which is 3.4 centimeters. So then that will be 6.5 plus 6.5 plus 3.4, which will give us a perimeter of 16.4 centimeters. So then this is our final answer. It's a matter of knowing what to do. Things are not difficult. It's a matter of knowing the method, the formulas, and just to know the steps and answer the question as I said. As I said, this is not the final answer. This is your final answer. Answer the question. Make sure that you read and you know that you have answered your question. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Question 2. In triangle ABC, the point S divides the line AC in half. The point D divides the line BC in the ratio 3:2. The vector AB is A and AC is denoted with B. Now, express the following in terms of A and B. So then this diagram is given here. This is what we have. It's a triangle ABC, where we have point S, which divide line AC in half, so then S is halfway, and then point T is on the line BC, but then it's in the ratio 3:5. Remember how we do with how we work with ratios. And this vector AB is denoted by A, a small a, and this vector AB, this line AC, is denoted by B. All right. Now express the following in terms of A and B. Just in terms of A and B. Use A and B as your answers. All right. Which one are we going to find now? AS. Which one is AS? AS is here. How can you write AS in terms of A and B? AS. According to the instruction, AS, S is it's a line which is halfway. You can see AS here. Then how can we get AS? So then the first question here, AS is here, which is half of AC. So then we can say AS is half of AC. But then it said in terms of A and B. We cannot choose AC here. Instead, we can use what? this AC is denoted by B is half of what? Is half of B. As simple as that. AS is half of B. You can see AS is halfway of this B. PAC, as you can see in the instruction, is what is given there. All right, that is the first question. The next one, BS. Find the vector BS. Which one is BS? BS is going this way and go that way. BS, you go like you are now going that way and go that way. BS. Up to where? Up to here. Not up to C, but only up to here. Now, how are we going to get that one in terms of A and B? Now, you can see this direction going down, but then for us to move from B to S, we go up and we go that way. So then, now we are having a negative A. So then we are going negative A, and then you add. You add what now? This is what? What are we having here? AS, which is a half of B. Okay, AS, which is the half of B. Then that is, we have, you can either write it this way or you can turn your answer around, which is going to be B minus A. As simple as that. All right, then we come to the next question, Roman 3, BT. BT, the vector BT, how can we work out this one, this part? So then only up to here. Remember, you are told that this one, it's in the ratio, this point is in the ratio 3 to 2. Now this 3 to 2, you add the ratios together, 3 plus 2, which will give us 5. So for us to move from this way, you can go this and come this, or come this and go this to get to T there. So we can say 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, and then we can say this one can be 3 over 5 of A plus, or of B minus A. Okay, 3 over 5, if you add the vectors together, I mean the ratios together, 3 and 2, it will give us the total ratio 5, and then 3 over 5 times B minus A. Then we work out the brackets. 3 over 5 times B will give us 3 over 5B minus 3 over 5 times A will give us 3 over 5A. In terms of A and B, that one is our answer for that one. Alright, so then when you come to the vectors, you have to practice very well. Okay, you have to practice them very well. Alright, okay, those are the two questions that we look at, and that will be the end. So then read the questions very careful. As I always say, your answers must be complete. Answer the question please and show your workings so that you can scoop all those marks that you're given there, especially when the marks are more than one, and write as neatly as you can. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.